So approaching the boxing ring is the reigning 86-kilogram world champion, looking to retain and defend the crown that he won so brilliantly in Belgrade in 2021, where he won 5 contests out of 5. Loren Berto Alfonso Dominguez Rodriguez, born in Havana, representing Azerbaijan, and he preparing for his 4th bout here at Tashkent 2023, 27 years of age. 30 boxers making up the 86-kilogram cruiserweight bracket. So one of 2 divisions that started in a round of 32 here in Tashkent, along with 48-kilogram minimum weight. So making his way to the blue corner is 23-year-old Sharabutdin ATAEV, the tournament number 3 seed, ranked number 4 in the world, quarter-finalist in Belgrade 2 years ago at the World Championships, at 21st edition, and the man who eliminated him at the quarter-final stage is the man who will face off against in the red corner today. Plenty of history between these 2 boxers. Which way is this gold medal bout going to go?
From Croatia, Australia, Mongolia, Ireland, and Algeria. And finally, when the action begins, your 6th official in the center of the ring by the bell, representing the IBA, by way of Spain, with referee Jose Romero Hernandez.
So that petroleum jelly will just aid the punches to slide off the skin rather than having it rip and grip and inflict damage around the eye area in particular. Referees are often quite vigilant about there being an excess of petroleum jelly on the face and hair. Just the final moments of introspection now for Sharabutdin ATAEV before taking up residence in the blue corner. The equipment checked. Protective cup and gum shield in place. Loren Berto Alfonso Dominguez Rodriguez to defend his title against a man he knows very well indeed. As well as that quarter-final exit, the recent edition of the World Champs.
Head up, no lulu, no holy. Good luck.
So Jose Romero of Spain with the final instructions. But these 2 men met earlier this year in Marrakech in a multi-nations tournament in Morocco, and on that occasion it was Sharabutdin ATAEV who prevailed. So which way is this gold medal bout going to tilt between 2 familiar rivals? So we are underway then. 86-kilogram gold medal action here at the 2023 edition of the IBA World Boxing Championships between 2 men who know one another very well indeed. They have met twice in recent years. In 2021 on the World Championship stage in Belgrade, with a man in red who had just fired out a sharp shooting left jab just above the belt line when he prevailed on a 4-1 split at the quarter-final stage. When they met in the multi-nations tournament in Marrakech, Morocco earlier this year, it was the man in blue, the tournament number 3 seed, the 4th-ranked boxer in the world, Sharabutdin ATAEV, who prevailed to even up their rivalry at 1 win apiece. This one, well, is for the biggest stakes of all, as Sharabutdin ATAEV getting onto the front foot, and he's bowled over Alfonso in a cluster of legs and forearms. No knockdown, it's a slip. But the tournament number 1 seed and number 1 ranked boxer in the world just looking for that long left jab to the body once again. And it's interesting to see how both of these men are going to approach this, because Loren Alfonso just has a habit of not gassing out, but look how he manages his gas tank. Really efficient. And he often looks to make his point-scoring punches effective and eye-catching because he doesn't throw many of them. And that always presents the opponent with an opportunity. There was a big 1-2, but he was off the mark. Alfonso Dominguez celebrating as though he had scored the shot, but I'm not sure it was accurate. Double left jab, head then body, countered by a single from Alfonso. The double jab came from ATAEV. Left jab to the body once again from Dominguez, Alfonso Dominguez. A wonderful left jab, and he possesses wide-ranging variety with it. There's a nice right hand off the back foot, then tied his man up, so he scored without reply. And thus far, 2 minutes gone, this is turning into something of a typical BERTO Alfonso Dominguez performance. The bull rush forwards by ATAEV, but tied up and prevented from working by Alfonso Dominguez. So you see he's presenting that mirage of an open chin, just trying to draw in his opponent. And there you see that right hand landing once again as he catches the advancing boxer wearing blue. Almost like a spider trying to attract prey into its web. The chin's open, come on, touch it if you dare. But if you're inaccurate, you can bet that right hand or the 1-2 and then the left jab. Terrific conclusion to the round produced by BERTO Alfonso Dominguez. Clean punches picked in the closing stages of the first round. That could well tilt the balance in favor of the man in red. Remember, IBA live scoring available. But the man taking the contest to his opponent throughout the 3 minutes. There was a cracking right cross. Sharabutdin ATAEV. It's always a risky strategy, as I mentioned, from BERTO Dominguez's point of view, because that's why he's conceded the first on a 4-1 split. Perhaps a tad unfortunate. But now, the consummate counterpuncher is going to have to do something different, because it's going to be very difficult to overturn a 4-1 deficit. I think he's rather unfortunate to find himself in that position. But that is what the important figures of the 5 scoring judges have returned. So as we go into the second round, the reigning champion, tournament #1 seed and #1 ranked boxer in the world, BERTO Alfonso Dominguez, will have to increase the tempo here. There you see him get on the front foot looking for a 1-2 combination, but you see his instinct is to back towards the ropes, cover up and try to counter. It's very difficult to overturn a deficit as a patient and not prolific counter puncher. When I say not prolific, he doesn't throw a great volume of shots. There's a nice right cross behind a left jab, but this is how he goes about his work, see? But caught with a right hook on the retreat, turning his palms upwards as if to say, well, hold on a minute. But ATAEV, who's just hit with a stab jab to the body, doing what's well within his rights and boxing to the referee's instruction. The referee doesn't say stop or break, you keep on punching. You can see this one, a physical chess match between 2 men who know all about one another. Big counter backhand attempted, then missed before being landed by Alfonso Dominguez. You see him getting on the front foot once again, but it's letting 1-2 go, and he was looking to hold on, and he's being hit by a burst of punches to the body from ATAEV. So they must have learned so much about one another in the recent history where they've shared the ring on 2 separate occasions. That is why ATAEV is just almost dropping his punch output, and not the active, rewarding figure that he has been so often in the past. Recently had his semi-final win over the tournament #2 seed, Rogelio Romero of Mexico. That was a sensational performance. So the tournament #3 seed having already taken out the #2 seed in the bottom half of the bracket, here facing the top boy from the top half of the bracket. So he's acquitting himself very well indeed, with just under 50 seconds remaining in the second round. Counter right hands, a beautifully picked punch once again for Alfonso Dominguez. He prevailed over the tournament #5 seed, Georgi Kushatashvili of Georgia, the reigning European champion. In a unanimous verdict yesterday, But again, I just feel it's incredibly risky. You see the mouth of Alfonso Dominguez wide open in the closing seconds of this round as he's picked off by a right cross as he was looking to retreat from the right cross that he fired. There's a left-right combination which is effective from Alfonso Dominguez. Burst of punches to the body, followed by a left hook to the chin. And this greater activity could well be decisive from ATAEV. Alfonso Dominguez has produced quality, but has he produced enough of it? He thinks that he has. In the presence of the Secretary General of the IBA, the two boxers competing with everything in their armory. Bid to claim World Championship gold. But again, it's that classic boxing equation of quality versus quantity. And in this instance, it's not to say that the quantity isn't underpinned by quality either. So I think it's very difficult for Dominguez to have been declared the winner in that round because I think he was just outworked, truth be told. So how will the judges see it going into the third and final round? Both men feeling the pace, but Alfonso Dominguez perhaps more so. This is turning into a rather typical display as we see a 4-1 split return for the second consecutive round. And the scores distributed in the exact same way. So as we go into the third and final round, the reigning World Championship gold medalist from Belgrade 2 years ago is on the cusp of being dethroned here by a man he knows very well indeed, and that is why he's come out bombing that bazooka of a backhand, because Berto Alfonso Dominguez is trailing 20 points to 18 for 4 of the 5 scoring judges after 6 minutes of boxing. In search of the finishing shot once again from that backhand. But now the tables could well be turned, and it could be Sharabutdin ATAEV, the box puncher, who's adept on the front foot. He's adopting the role of counter puncher. On the back foot, he's dropping his punch output. Light left hand slammed into the body by Alfonso Dominguez. But it's the man in red who has it all to do. The onus is on him as he scores effectively to the body once again. But he's being asked to do something that is completely out of his comfort zone. The natural counter puncher has to become the front foot aggressor. Of course, you do get aggressive counter punchers, but look at the activity. Shoe shine shots to the body, followed by a left hook upstairs from ATAEV. And that tactic was probably crucial in earning him the 4-1 splits that he returned in rounds 1 and 2. Halfway through the third and final round. Oh, there's a roundhouse right, which was a slapping shot landing on the jaw of ATAEV from Alfonso Dominguez. Nice left jab to the body from ATAEV, but interestingly, when that roundhouse right landed from Alfonso Dominguez, ATAEV made a point of answering back with a shot of his own immediately. And again, if you're a fan of IBA style boxing, the 3-round format, remember, no contest, a foregone conclusion until the final bell has sounded, because I'll refer to it once again in the Tokyo middleweight final between Alexander Kisniak, who was undefeated for the entire previous Olympic cycle. He had it seemingly in the bag against Brazil's Herbert Souza Carvalho, only to be wiped out with a single solitary left hook that turned the course of the contest and the outcome of the Olympic middleweight final completely on its head. It's that type of punch that Berto Alfonso Dominguez Rodriguez needs now. He claimed Olympic bronze at that same edition, but if he wants to retain the world title that he won in Belgrade 2021, he has got to find the shot of a lifetime and take out the man in blue inside the distance. You can see him trying to find the range with that backhand, bombing away with it once again, but ATAEV too cute for that, and it looks as though it's going to be a victory to tilt this 3-fight rivalry in favor of the man in blue, because on the run now and just hit by shots which didn't produce the finish, and that is why the Russian corner and the blue-vested boxer Sharabutdin ATAEV celebrate. The sound of the bell reverberates around the Umo Arena here. Berto Alfonso Dominguez Rodriguez, perhaps unfortunate to be edged on a 4-1 split at the end of the first round, He tried his utmost in the second round, but a 4-1 split that went against him was returned once again. And try as he might, the counter-puncher who turned front-foot aggressor in the third and final round, not able, for my money, well, he certainly wasn't able to get the finish that he needed, and I'm not sure he hadn't produced a massive round that he required, because he was trailing 20 points to 18 for 4 of the 5 scoring judges. Each man holding up their right index finger. I think from Alfonso Dominguez's point of view, it's in hope rather than expectation. I think we're going to see a new champion of the 86-kilogram cruiserweight declared with this announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, this highly anticipated championship matchup in the elite men's 86 kg cruiserweight division comes to a close after completing 3 3-minute rounds. This bout was a championship final fight between Azerbaijan and Russia. And now we go to the judges' scorecards. Your judges have ruled in favor of your winner by points, declared by split decision. To the blue corner is Russia.
So there is confirmation of a split decision victory for ATAEV Sharabutdin. The two familiar rivals exchanging the warmest of embraces at center ring. The Belgrade champion is no more, and we have a new king of the 86-kilogram cruiserweight. Wonderful to see that sportsmanship between all of the concerned parties. Sharabutdin ATAEV earning a second consecutive victory over the man who eliminated him from the World Championships in Belgrade 2 years ago en route to top spot in the podium. And BERTO Alfonso Dominguez Rodriguez sportingly holding open the ropes for the man who has just conquered him to take what was previously his World Championship crown. Consecutive finals for BERTO Alfonso Dominguez Rodriguez is a magnificent achievement indeed. On this occasion, he has to come away with silver. He'll be bitterly disappointed, but hopefully in time to come he can reflect fondly on that. But the here and now will see Sharabutdin ATAEV occupy the gold medal rostrum here at the Humo Arena in Tashkent after winning